Hey everybody, Steve Welty here, CEO of Good Life Property Management. I want to bring you up to speed on what's going on with the eviction moratorium that's currently in place in California, specifically San Diego County, due to COVID-19. So there was three key things you need to know about that brought us to this point. The first was back in March when the CARES Act passed, there was a provision that said any federally backed mortgage or any rent subsidized property has a 120-day eviction moratorium. Now, that's the start of the pandemic, very scary time, makes a lot of sense. We need to keep people in their homes that are out of work, and also it protected landlords too, because you couldn't evict, or excuse me, you had to give them payment plans on their mortgage, and you couldn't evict on the mortgage side. Number two though, the governor of California, Governor Newsom, passed an executive order, it was N-2820, and it essentially gave local governments the ability to pass whatever eviction moratorium they wanted for their municipality. And he way overstepped by doing this because he essentially said, I can change any law I want, and he did, but it's being challenged by many groups of people right now. And then three, the Judicial Council said that they passed what's known as Rule 1. And they said, we're not going to issue any summons for any eviction unless it's for like a major health and safety violation. And what we're hearing from attorneys is like, it needs to be like someone's threatening to kill someone and it's like really serious, like an attack. Like we're not talking normal health and safety stuff. And so what a summons is, when you file an eviction, the summons alerts, notifies people that there's an action against them and calls the people to court. So essentially without a summons, there's no eviction. So Rule 1 was obviously devastating to landlords because it prevents landlords and private property owners from enforcing their lease, collecting their rent, and really protecting the health and safety of other residents that might be in their building or in their community. We all agree we need to protect everyone. It's a crazy time. We need to protect tenants, we need to protect landlords, and everyone in between. But right now, the rule, as stated, blocks property owners from evicting for any reason. And this isn't fair to anyone. So, many landlord groups have voiced their opposition and emailed the Judicial Council. So the Chief Justice recently just came out and said they're going to be reviewing the rule, and if they rescind it, they will be rescinding it effective August 14th, 2020. So if that happens, evictions could be able to move along as normal. Now, this is not the end of attacks on private property owner rights. There's a bill, AB 1482, introduced by Democrat Chu in San Francisco, calling to halt evictions for 15 months after the state of emergency is lifted, or April 2021, whatever is later. And that's just not, going to work for anyone. We have to protect businesses, and rentals are businesses. We have to protect everyone, but there's sensible ways to do this. So make sure you get your voice heard. Sign up for our monthly landlord newsletter and stay up to date. We send a summary of what's going on each month so that you can kind of stay informed and help take the right actions to protect your tenants, your buildings, and your family. So stay safe out there. Thank you.